Hi everyone, now I'm going to be tying this fly here. Now it's a fly I tied quite a few years ago for a friend of mine. It's basically a Greenwells Nymph, tied as a cruncher, as you can see, and it's even got a thorax cover. Now it's one he keeps asking for. He said, "Look Davie, can you tie me 3 or 4 again and again?" And I went, "No problem, but I'll film it this time, so it'll give me something to do, put a film onto YouTube." So I thought it'd be ideal for you to show. Now it's tied in a size 12, in this case a medium wire hook. This is the all-purpose medium from Full Mill. The pheasant tail, I was going to tie the body, I'm going to show you it just now. Here we are. It's a bleached and dyed feather. I got it from Vineyards, and I will not bleach. I hate bleaching. I did try it once and it just did a really bad job. So if I see a bleached tail, I'll take it. There's another colour I really like. There's a pale olive. I don't know if I've got one. It's a wee while since I had a look. I don't see it. But it's a nice pale olive. It works really well. But anyway, we're going to be tying the fly. It actually is basically called the Greenwells. That is off it. It's basically a Greenwells Nymph, tied in the cruncher style. So thread I'm going to be using is a uni thread 801 yellow. Start at the eye. We work our way down to the point of the hook. Now, if you're fishing the lochs a lot, the competition heavyweight's a good one, as well as this light medium wire. I just wanted the lighter wire, wanted a wee bit higher. Now for the tail fibres, I'm just using the Hackle. In this case, it's just like a Greenwells or a furnace. Now this has got a nice black tip in it, and that's what I'm mainly looking for. Tail length, you're looking round about the body length over the back of the hook. Just catch that on with 2 or 3 turns coming down. Trim the length of the body, which is there. The rib of the body is a small gold wire. A couple of turns to hold that. We've got our pheasant tail. Now, you're looking for a good half dozen fibres, because I'm going to use this as a thorax cover as well, which is unusual for a cruncher because you don't really need to do that, but it basically that's what you want it. So I'm going to tie it in. So I'm going to come round with a turn, pull the fibres into the tips of it, so it basically gives you a tapered body if you do that. Got some dubbing there. And just wind up, securing in your tail, your wire and your pheasant tail. 2/3 of the way up or so, which is there. Now the pheasant tail fibre is the weakest, so you've really got to wind it. The best way to do is to wind it towards yourself in this case, and I wind away from myself. So what I do then, because I've done that, I've got to lock it in. So come over with a turn and do a turn on the hook. Do the same again. But instead of trimming that away, I'm going to use it as thorax cover. So I'm going to take it up, just wind your thread and allow it to bring the tail up, but leave it there at this point. Looks like I've left a fibre behind there, never saw that. Just going to take it away. So we're going to do a straight turn at the back. We're going to rub the body around about 4 to 5 times. Just come up, catch it in. Basically continue down, tying in your wire till you meet the pheasant tail. Bend and break it away, and then fold this back for a thorax cover. So you don't need to do this, but that's just the original way I tied the fly for him and the way you wanted it. And it works. So for the body, for the thorax, sorry, I'm using the Hare's mask. This is a blend I've done. The Hare's mask, it's got quite a strong guard here, you can see it there. So when you basically cut away the fur off from the mask and then blend it, you get this nice dubbing, you get a nice mix. So I'm going to lightly dub it on, I'm going to continue down, take my thread back down the thorax to about a head length away, and then I'm going to wind the dubbing from this point up, just spinning the dubbing, keep my fingers well away, and it allows the guard hairs to actually spring out So you just, as long as you twist one way, it'll tangle up. I'm going to come back through. I need a taper. It's the wee trap, we don't know that. You want a good taper in the thorax, give you that nice shape. Now you get near the front here, just stroke the fibre back, any dubbing, draw it back, a couple of turns to secure. Gives you a nice thorax. I mean, I'm going to be winding a hackle on this, but to be honest with you, you could get away without doing that with the guard here. So basically what I'm doing is then bringing the pheasant tail over, tie it down, 3 or 4 turns to secure it, trim away, tidy this area up. Now that's a great nymph in itself, like if you're going to be fishing a nymph. But I've left enough room here to tie in a hen hackle. This is just a light furnace hen. This is just an Indian hen that I have. It's got nice wee hackles in it. You don't want the hackle fibres to be too long. Now when we tie it in by the tip, you can see you get a nice well marked tip here. So the hen hackles are best to be tied in by the tip. They sit nice for you. So we catch this in, fold back the tip, slide your fingers back, there's the tip of the hackle there, you can pinch that out. Now I'm going to use my hackle pliers here to wind the hackle, and then I'm going to fold it back. You only need, well there's a turn and a half or so, 2 turns at the most is plenty. 2 or 3 turns in to catch it. Take your hackle pliers off, fold. Because it's so thin, this hackle, I can fold it back, build up a nice wee head with it. Your thread, should bite that off. Make sure you have plenty of turns in there when you do that, and then you can whip finish. There we are. That's basically a Greenwells cruncher. I mean, this would work just as well in the river as it will in the lochs. It's a nice size, good for representing olives, spring olives, as well as a lake olive. And then all we have to do is just a wee bit of varnish onto the head all the way around. And here we go. Make sure the eye's clean. It looks clean to me, but I'll do it, just put a wee bit of wire through it just to make sure. And there we are. Simple pattern. Now you can see how there's quite a lot of the bend there. If you're going to catch and release the bend, you need basically an area to grab. And that there allows you to basically, if you use a pair of forceps to pull it out. It should drop out if you debarb good enough, but it allows you to just hold an area without dressing, and your fly will last far longer, because if you obviously catch your fly, you're going to burst it with a pair of pliers. So anyway, there we are. That's the Greenwells cruncher. Nice wee pattern, and I hope you enjoyed that.